working on my music right now.
In a surprising turn of events that has sent shockwaves through the pop soul music community, former Idol sensation Jamal Robert released a brand new EP at midnight, catching both fans and industry insiders off guard. The project, quietly teased on his social media just hours before its launch, immediately sparked intense online discussion as listeners rushed to decode the emotional and sometimes confrontational messages layered in his lyrics. As a reporter covering Jamal since his early Idol appearances, I can confirm that this EP marks a bold return, one that doesn't shy away from controversy, personal truth, or lingering wounds from his televised journey. The opening track sets the tone with a raw confession that hints at betrayal, backstage tension, and the emotional aftermath of living under public scrutiny. And while he never explicitly names the individuals involved, the undertones are unmistakable. This is Jamal reclaiming his narrative. The surprise release strategy appears to be intentional, allowing the music to speak before critics could prepare their responses. Within just hours of its release, the EP dominated trending charts and sparked thousands of reaction videos. Those closest to Jamal described this moment as a cathartic release after months of silence, with the singer choosing honesty over image. Whether listeners interpret the songs as subtle commentary or open confrontation, one fact is clear: Jamal is no longer filtering his artistic voice to please anyone. The EP's most talked about track, Unfiltered, dives deep into the pressures Jamal faced behind the scenes of Idol, offering listeners a rare window into the emotional toll of the competition. Delivered through gritty vocals and a sharp percussive soundscape, the song highlights the moments when producers allegedly pushed him toward an image he didn't recognize. As a reporter familiar with Idol's production structure, I can confirm that contestants often face significant pressure to conform to certain narratives, and Jamal's lyrics appear to pull back that curtain with startling honesty. Unfiltered feels less like a song and more like testimony. He sings about feeling trapped between expectations and his own identity, referencing cryptic meetings, last-minute song changes, and the struggle to stay authentic while millions watched. The track has quickly become a rallying point for fans who long suspected Jamal wasn't given the artistic freedom he deserved. Some lines even seem to reference moments from the show that went viral, including tension-filled critiques and visibly uncomfortable stage interactions that fans dissected frame by frame. This song, more than any other, signals Jamal's readiness to reclaim control over how his story is told, an artistic declaration wrapped in melody. One of the EP's most dissected elements is its clever handling of rumored backstage tensions. Though Jamal avoids naming any contestants or judges directly, he uses metaphor-heavy writing to describe the feeling of being weaponized for ratings, which many fans interpret as subtle commentary on the conflicts the show amplified for dramatic effect. As someone who has covered entertainment controversies extensively, I can say that Jamal's decision to speak indirectly is both smart and strategic. It protects him legally while still delivering clarity to those who followed his Idol journey closely. Several tracks contain poetic jabs at mysterious individuals who smiled on camera but tightened the noose off stage, a line that has sparked fierce debate across fan forums. Whether he is addressing rival contestants, production staff, or industry gatekeepers remains ambiguous, and that ambiguity is likely intentional. It maintains the EP's artistic integrity while ensuring listeners stay engaged, analyzing every lyric. Music analysts already describe Jamal's writing style as surgical, sharp enough to provoke conversation, yet careful enough to avoid direct accusations. This balancing act demonstrates Jamal's growth not just as a singer, but as a storyteller navigating a complex industry. Beyond the drama, Jamal uses the EP to explore deeply personal battles with anxiety, self-doubt, and the emotional strain of overnight fame. In what may be the project's most vulnerable moments, he reflects on nights spent questioning his worth and struggling to maintain confidence amid a flood of opinions from strangers. As a reporter, I've interviewed dozens of rising artists facing the same struggle, and Jamal's lyrics echo recurring themes of burnout and disillusionment. His metaphors, dark hallways, flickering lights, deafening silence, paint a vivid picture of the internal state that often accompanies sudden visibility. The EP also reveals Jamal's difficulty adjusting to the so-called post-show void, a period when contestants transition from constant attention to the uncertainty of building a career outside the spotlight. These passages resonate not only with fans, but also with industry professionals who recognize the psychological weight artists carry. Jamal's willingness to translate these vulnerabilities into music is a bold step, transforming private hardship into artistic expression. Each verse feels like a diary entry set to melody, offering the clearest insight yet into what truly happened when the camera stopped rolling. Within minutes of the EP's release, online fan communities launched full-scale lyric dissections, uncovering a series of hidden messages embedded throughout the tracks. As a reporter monitoring these discussions, I've observed at least 3 major Easter eggs that listeners believe point to Jamal's most difficult idol moments. One lyric referencing the red light that never turned green has been linked to the infamous voting controversy that fans still debate today. Another line about voices from the control room is widely interpreted as commentary on the pressure Jamal faced through earpiece instructions during his performances, an allegation that has appeared in contestant testimonies from previous seasons, though never officially confirmed. There are also symbolic references to broken wings being glued for showtime, reminding fans of the episode in which Jamal performed despite being visibly shaken backstage. Whether these interpretations are accurate or simply fan speculation, they add a thriller-like layer to the listening experience, encouraging repeated plays and deeper analysis. The discovery of these lyrical clues has turned the EP into an interactive narrative, fueling online engagement and further elevating Jamal's return to the public eye. In a rare behind-the-scenes revelation, Jamal's management confirmed that he wrote every track on the EP himself, lyrics, melodies, and even portions of the production design. This detail has elevated respect for Jamal across the industry, particularly among critics who previously dismissed him as merely a reality show personality. As someone who has covered countless Idol alumni releases, I can attest that full creative control is uncommon for emerging artists, making Jamal's achievement especially notable. His team revealed that the writing process began months after his Idol journey ended, during a period when he intentionally stepped away from public appearances to focus on artistic development. Their statement also emphasized that Jamal aimed to create a body of work that captured the truth of his experiences without sensationalism. This commitment to authenticity is evident in the EP's unpolished emotional texture. Instead of flashy production, he prioritizes lyrical depth and raw vocal performances, signaling a mature new chapter in his artistry. The confirmation of his solo authorship only adds weight to the emotional messages embedded within each track. Industry analysts and vocal coaches have begun responding to Jamal's EP, describing it as both courageous and unexpectedly sophisticated. Several experts note his ability to blend soulful delivery with pop structures while maintaining artistic sincerity, a combination not easily achieved. As someone who has interviewed many of these analysts, I've heard recurring praise for Jamal's versatility, particularly his seamless transition between delicate falsetto and gritty lower tones that convey emotional tension. Critics also highlight the EP's structural confidence, noting that Jamal doesn't rely on traditional radio-friendly formulas, but instead leans into narrative-driven songwriting. One vocal coach admired the controlled chaos of certain tracks, praising Jamal's willingness to embrace imperfections in service of emotional truth. And although some industry insiders caution that the EP's introspective tone may limit mainstream radio play, they unanimously agree that Jamal has delivered a project that solidifies him as a serious artist rather than a fleeting TV personality. This expert reception is likely to influence how labels and producers approach him moving forward, potentially opening doors to collaborations previously out of reach. Within 24 hours of release, Jamal's EP sparked a social media eruption, with fans, influencers, and even former Idol contestants weighing in. Trending hashtags emerged across platforms, creating a digital wave that amplified the project far beyond its initial reach. As a reporter tracking engagement metrics, I observed spikes in conversations particularly centered around the EP's more controversial lyrics. Supporters praised Jamal for his transparency, celebrating his unapologetic storytelling. Meanwhile, some viewers question whether the EP reignites drama for publicity, though these voices remain a minority. Former contestants have subtly supported him by liking posts and sharing cryptic emojis, fueling speculation about who Jamal may be referencing in his songs. Regardless of differing opinions, the widespread attention confirms that Jamal's return has captured public interest. The conversation continues to expand, with debates ranging from artistic interpretation to broader discussions about the pressures reality show contestants face. Social media's rapid response has likely played a major role in boosting early streaming numbers, pushing several tracks toward viral status. Adding fuel to an already blazing fire, Jamal hinted at the possibility of a behind-the-scenes documentary connected to the EP. During a brief livestream, he mentioned footage the world never got to see, immediately sending reporters, including myself, into investigative mode. If such a project materializes, it could provide unprecedented access to Jamal's emotional landscape during and after Idol, offering context to the stories hinted at in his music. Industry insiders suggest that several production companies have already expressed interest, given the public appetite for unfiltered reality behind major competition shows. Jamal's cryptic comments imply that the documentary, if released, might include unused rehearsal clips, candid reflections, and personal videos documenting his recovery from the pressure-filled environment of televised competition. By pairing the EP's lyrical content with visual storytelling, Jamal could cement this era as the defining chapter of his artistic identity. Fans have already launched petitions demanding its release, proving that the public is eager for a deeper dive into his truth. As we evaluate the impact of Jamal Robert's unexpected EP drop, one thing becomes increasingly clear. This project marks a transformative moment in his career, signaling a shift from reality show alumni to fully realized artist. The EP's introspective tone, bold thematic choices, and carefully crafted storytelling reflect a maturity far beyond his years. From a reporter's standpoint, observing Jamal's evolution from a shy contestant to a confident narrator of his own experiences is nothing short of compelling. This release not only reintroduces him to the music world, but also positions him as a credible voice in conversations surrounding industry transparency and artist mental health. Fans, critics, and industry professionals alike acknowledge that Jamal has entered a new era, one defined not by the optics of televised performance, but by authenticity, resilience, and unfiltered creativity. Whether this EP becomes a commercial milestone or a cult classic, its significance in Jamal's artistic journey is undeniable. This moment is not merely a comeback, it is a declaration.